What's up, everyone? It's me, CN.TSUKAIMA, and welcome to CN.Figures. Figures in your house. And for this tour review, we're going to look at the Diamond Select Avatar The Last Airbender action figure, Sokka. And the package is very great. You can see the figure inside with all the accessories that he comes with. And right there, there's the name of the show, and there's the name of the character. Nickelodeon right there in the corner, longer Diamond Select. And we also get in both sides of the package and also in the back side. And you can see there's only 2 figures on this set. And there's nothing in the top side or the bottom side. So enough chatting, let's take him out. And before I start this review, if you guys want to pick him up, you can pick him up right now at Big Bad Toy Store. So please guys, check out that website right now. And here's the figure out of this box and came out very good. We get all these nice clean colors on his clothes and accessories are very great. And the head sculpt, well, I'm not sure it came out good or it came out funny looking, but everything else came out perfect. And I'm so glad that we got a Sokka figure from this line. Okay, so now let's get on with the accessories that this figure came with. Just like the other Avatar figures I reviewed already, we get the exact same stand around. There's not a lot to talk about, but you can see right there in the bottom, there's some pegs. So you can attach this piece right there in the top of it. I don't know what is this, but the way I see it, I think it's a boomerang effect. And I think they've done a pretty good job with this piece. You can see the plastic material they use here and a little bit sculpting. And they added a little bit of faded color right there on this piece in both sides around. I have no idea what is this piece, but we do get a exact same design like the boomerang effect right there. And this looks so good, and especially love the colors that it has in both sides of this piece. And we get his famous boomerang, and this looks so good. I love they added this little bit of mix of white and blue color in both sides. And has a little bit of holes right there. And also it's kind of a little bit sculpted. And we get a little bit of white colors here by the side and also right here in the middle. And he also comes with this weapon, and take a good look at this piece. It looks so amazing. Look at all that nice work they've done here on this part. It's looking all good, and it's also all sculpted around. I love the color, and we get a little bit of black color right here with a little bit of detail in both sides and a little bit sculpting right there in the tip of this weapon. And he also comes with this stand, but there's not a lot to talk about in the front and also in the back. It's all colored black and also has a peg right there so you can attach on the figure. And we get 3 pairs of extra hands, but I'm going to show you 1 hand each from each pair around. So we get a pair of open hands, and each hands around has this black color around it, and I bet this is the glove. And the fingers, they came out very good. I love the sculpting, and you can see the fingernails right there in the tip of his fingers. And we get some holding hands, so you can attach the boomerang or his other weapon around. And I really love the knuckles. They look so good. And the whole fingers are kind of close together. But the thumb, it is close together with the index finger right there. And the final one, we get a fist hand. And this one came out very good because all the fingers are close together. You can see the fingers right there in the front. And especially the thumb and the knuckles in the back. And here's Sokka again. And I'm going to start up with the head sculpt. Like I mentioned, it came out kind of good and also funny looking. But none of that doesn't really matter for me, because his nose, the lips, they're all sculpted very great. And you can see the eyebrows and you can see the eyes right there. But I think the color of his eyes are blue, and it has a little bit of white color right there. And his ears, they look very funny. Like one of the episodes says that you have big ears, and even the ears are look so funny. They're also very good sculpting. It has a little bit detail in both of them around. I'm kind of confused right here on his hair. Isn't his hair supposed to be brown, now all black? But none of that doesn't matter for me because this piece came out very good. You can see it has some nice clean colored black and a little bit of detail in the middle, and it's all sculpted around. And same thing on his ponytail. Look at that, it looks very nice. I love the work, and we get a little bit of faded paints all around his back of his head and also in both sides around, and it feels kind of smooth every time you touch it around this part. And I really love this nice clean colored blue around on his clothes, and he has a little bit of white color here around the waist and also on the torso. And this piece, it moves on its own because it's made out of actual string. And you can see on his clothes has some wrinkles around the torso and also right here and also in the back side. Man, this is so good. I really love how this color came out. And you can see in the back of his neck has a little bit of sculpting and a little bit of white color in the back of his neck. And we get more sculpting right there around the throat. But right here around the torso is also sculpted. And we get a little bit of wrinkles here on the short sleeves. And we get a little bit of dark colored blue around here in the bottom. But the short sleeves, it also sculpted, but look at the nice white color paint. It's all clean, looks very nice, and it has a little bit of detail in both of them. And we get more dark colored blue on the pants and a little bit of sculpting by the side, but it has no sculpting around the pants. And we get a little bit of dark colored brown around the knees and a little bit lighter, and there's more lighter color here around the knees and also in the bottom of the ankle. More dark color brown the back of his boots and also around the ankles. But the ankles also has a little bit of small detail. And here's something else that I did not notice, that they also added an actual string right here on this pocket, and you can see the peg right there in the back of the figure. And these two detail pieces is for putting the weapons. Like this one you can put his boomerang, and this one you can put his, well, I don't know what it is. As for me, it's a little small blade, and this one is for the blade, and this one's for the boomerang, like I said. But both of them, they have a little bit of light color brown right there in the top, and the rest is all dark color brown. Now let's get on with his articulation. You can move his head side to side, a complete rotation. He can look down. He doesn't look up that much. Looks straight. He has a ball joint. And we get some rotation on the arms around. He has no double joint around here. Oh, I didn't saw this. He has some wrinkles around on his dark color blue sleeves. Okay, you can move his arms around. And he has some wrist articulation and a little bit of pivot. And I forgot to show you that he has his necklace around his neck. You guys can see it. He has no torso articulation, but let me see, he has some waist. Yep, he has some waist articulation. And this part, you can bend it just a little bit. You can open his legs as much. He doesn't kick a lot in the front and also in the back. And we get some double jointed around the knees. But around the knees here, he has a little bit of detail. So he does have some wrinkles around. And he has some ankle articulation. Comparing size, but first let's see how tall this figure stands. He stands just exactly 6 inches tall. Here he is with my SPD Red Ranger, and you can see that both of them, they stand the exact same height. Here he is with my Mr. Bug figure, and I think Sokka stands a little bit taller than Mr. Bug. And here he is with my favorite Marvel celeb, Thanos. And there you have it, guys. I'm so glad that we got a Sokka figure from Diamond Select, and I really love all that nice clean colors that we get on his clothes. Especially they done a pretty good job with the accessories. I love that boomerang right there. And let me know in the comments which is your favorite Avatar character from the last Airbender, alright? Okay guys, that's all for today, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, leave a like. If you want to share it, go ahead, be my guest. Comment, but remember to not leave any offensive comments or saying bad words. If you do that, your comment will be removed from this video. And please, subscribe to the channel right now because I'm almost to 900 subscribers. So please, guys, subscribe right now. And please follow my Facebook page, CN.Figures. Follow me on Twitter and follow me on Instagram. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. So take care, be safe, keep on hunting, keep on collecting. This is CN.TSUKAIMA and Sokka, and we're out in line.